Hello and welcome back to another little review of what is happening in our Utah real estate market. What things are going active, how many things are kind of selling in this last little weekend, what the interest rates are doing. If this is your first time joining, welcome. This is just a short, quick little video, kind of just give us a basic update of what's happening in the Utah market, and then we kind of just watch over the trends. I try to make this video short. That way, as you guys are watching it, you'll be able to kind of just stick with me, watch the trends that are happening, and if you have more questions or want to be able to dive more into the details, feel free to reach out. Let me know what questions you have, and I'll be happy to be able to help answer those questions for you. So let's jump into. Let me go back to that first screen that I wanted to. This is how many homes that we have currently on the market as of Monday, the 20th. We're about 10 o'clock a.m. here in Utah, and we've got 13,632. Taking just a little bit. We were at 13,000 like 700 last week. So just a little bit, but we're still over that 13.5, which is still quite a lot of homes on the market, more than I've seen in recent years for sure. We have 86 homes that came on the market just this weekend, so Saturday and Sunday both together. Only 86 homes, whereas over the weekend we did have 118 that went under contract. They're either in the backup status and they're looking for another backup offer, but they're still homes that went under contract. And we have 63 homes that either they canceled, they withdrew, or they expired. So we had just about 63 on that. And I wanted to go over this one as just something to be interesting to look at over the next month and what happens in October. But we have been trending the last few years. So the yellow and orange are the kind of ones I'm looking at as far as the trends that have happened over the last couple of years. And then obviously the blue is the 2025 year. And so with this, these are homes that were back to market listing. So they were under contract or they were in the backup status. And during some time during that under contract status, they went back to being active. So the contract fell through and they were looking for another offer. So it's been interesting to see the yellow and orange over the last few months and the blue kind of match and line in with each other. Maybe just a little bit different in 2023, but kind of that blue last year and this year, that blue and orange has really kind of been following the same trend. So it'll be interesting to see if in October, if it does spike up again, just like it did here with the 2024. And so, it's curious to see that. And like, why is, in the month of October, that at least last year, we had a lot of people kind of withdraw. The interest rates, as they were playing with that, they did go up a little bit last year in October, but we'll see on that. We'll see. Interest rates right now have dipped a little bit, and so we are seeing that they've come down just a little bit from previous weeks where they've been holding steady at that like 6.38. Where just recently, last Friday, Thursday and Friday, they kind of held steady together at the same, but there was a 6.23. So we'll see what happens when I do a review. What's going to happen today? What are we going to look at as we go along? And here is the number of sales over the last 30 days. So we have gone down just a little bit, but we did just have a weekend in there. And so if there was a couple, 2 weekends together, we'll see what that changes as we go on Monday and Tuesday. But the median, that's the average days on market. Here's the median days on market, the median sold prices. So we'll look at that as we continue going on. But hopefully this is helpful for you guys, kind of see the trends that are happening. And we still have quite a few homes on the market right now, more homes than we've ever had. But did have just a little bit over the weekend, and then we did have some going under contract. So maybe that will shift a little bit as we continue on through this October, and we'll kind of see what happens as we get closer to the end. We've only got about 11 more days of the month. So let's kind of see what those trends are happening, how many sales are happening, kind of what the trends are happening from last year and this year. But if you have any questions, feel free to reach out at any time. Happy to be able to answer any questions. It's a great time to be able to buy. I've been talking with a few other builders right now, and the builders are still offering some amazing incentives. There was one builder that I was talking with, somebody that was working their finance, and they actually haven't had as many sales as they were looking for, and their goals that they were trying to meet this October. So there's a good chance that we might be able to work with them and be able to knock down the purchase price or be able to add more incentives to it or other things. So there's a lot of opportunities here. Give me a call, reach out. and we'll get you set up and get you going and figure out what is best for you and your situation. Feel free to reach out anytime.